So the story goes, I had a 2013 Scion TRD with the centrifugal supercharger. I'll send you pictures of it.
Oh shit, yeah.
And the thing with that car was it was an automatic. And at the time I was getting into cars. I started going to meets and stuff, and I was like, you know, I'm the ass that's not driving a stick shift, and I'm driving a performance car. You know, that car made about 250 horsepower. It wasn't that much, but
yeah.
it was more than this, but still. So I was looking into cars. I was looking for manual cars in my price range, which wasn't very much at the time. And you know, the bug gets you, and you end up going, all right, I can spend another $2,000. I can spend another $3,000. And then by the end of the day, you're looking at cars that are 25 grand when you started at 10 grand, and you're like, where the fuck am I ended up? So I found this gem at a Mercedes dealership. Basically what had happened was the guy bought it, thought it was something else, and traded it in for like one of those Mercedes hatchbacks, the GLs, the GLA or whatever. Traded in for one of those, and so they had it on the podium, and I was like, I drove by and I whipped my head around and I go, wow, it's an attractive car. Because I remember as when I was a little bit younger, I saw the commercials, you know, that really hot, sexy Italian chick. The Scorpion cuts her bra off, and I was like, I want one of those. And you know, the first time I asked the guy, I go, can I just look at it? And he started it up, and I was like, I fell in love with it. I'm like, I have to have this. So here we are, almost 3.5 years later.
Oh damn, you've had it for that long?
Yeah, it's a 2013. It had 2,400 miles on it when I bought it. We're at almost 30,000 now.
Oh jeez,
and she's,
you know, baby then.
Oh yeah, I bought it brand new pretty much, and it's been perfect to me ever since. No issues, no clutch issues, no gearbox issues.
What do you want to talk about some of the mods you got done to it? If you remember them all.
I have the list. I have the list. It's little stuff, nothing big yet. Turbo upgrades and stuff are coming in the future, but I got the list right here on notes. So what happened was, you know, I drove the car stock for a little while. That girl was attractive. You can put that in the video.
Moment of silence.
So I drove the car stock for about a year, and then my buddy Ian goes, oh dude, put an intake on it, put an intake on it. So I said, okay. So I sprung like $260 on a nice little silicone intake with a nice little filter. And immediately the car just started making turbo laughing noises that and it made the blow off noises. And from then on, I mean, the bug hit me like nothing else.
Once the bug hits you, there's no real coming back.
Once the bug hits you, rip your bank account, rip everything, you know. So it started with the cold air intake. So then after that, I said to myself, you know, the car's not loud enough.
Right.
And from the factory, they make a good noise.
Yeah, I heard them stock. They make a good noise.
They make good noise. This car actually had the rear muffler delete. I don't know if the previous owner did it, but so it had a little bit more rumble than the normal one. Yeah. So I said, all right, screw it. I'm gonna buy a downpipe. So I was looking at high flow cats. I was looking at, you know, different exhaust setups, and the best one I thought sounded the best to me was just the catless downpipe. Yeah. You know, you get, I don't know if you can hear this in the video. You just get turbo noise for days. You know, it sounds like a 6.0 Power Stroke because there's no silencer on the back of the turbo anymore. There's nothing. There's no cats, no exhaust. It's just a straight pipe. So from there, we got I got my MPX 2-inch rear section. That helps with the pops and the crackles and stuff. That opened that up. Yeah, the car has no back pressure whatsoever. You know, we don't need that. It's turbo.
Yeah, right on.
So then I got my Euro Compulsion. I got a bigger turbo upgrade for this car because the stock turbos, they're all right.
Yeah.
So what it was an ATP Euro Compulsion turbo upgrade. It was like $1,700. It nets you like 35 crank horsepower, 40 crank horsepower without a tune. Just the turbo itself, because it, you know, it increases spool up time, decreases spool up time, more boost. You get like 2 or 3 extra PSI. So now I'm at 21 versus 19. And then you hold it at the top end better because of the different the turbine setup. And it was the best money I could have spent on the car, honestly. It was really good. So then we got a Euro Compulsion tuner. I put it on the car. I actually have it off now because it's meant for a stock car. It's not meant for something with its intake, with a tune, you know, with all that, with an exhaust. It's meant for just a stock Abarth that you just want to go a little bit faster. You know, it's like 25 horsepower. Yeah. You know, this is a very difficult car to get horsepower out of. Yeah, you got to go more boost, built internals. That's down the road. But so then I got Stage 2 clutch because the clutch that came with it had no feel. It was like, yeah, it was electronic assisted and everything. I didn't like it.
No, I hear that.
So I just said, fuck it, I'll get a new clutch.
Fuck it.
So it's a stage 2 right now. I think it'll handle about 280 horsepower, which is not bad, you know, 265.
No, that's not, especially for this little of a car, like.
Oh, 280 horse, that'll be like 5 or 6 grand down the road for this car, you know? That's, you know, it's just everything's expensive.
Yeah, no.
And then I got my engine bay brace, and that's when, so my main, I don't know how to say, my main goal for this car is cornering. Oh my God. This car, even stock in the corners, the feedback you get from the car,
yeah,
it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's, you wouldn't even get this in like a top tier exotic these days because they all have, you know, power steering, traction controls, and the, you know, the ECU, the new BMWs and stuff. You can't get that feel out of them like you used to when they had that nice hydraulic power steering.
Yeah.
You know, so this car gives you that feel. You know, it talks to you, it communicates the road. You know,
you feel
these little indifferences in the road, the car is telling me that they're there. You know, the wheel moves a little bit. So I got an engine bay brace, and then once that hit, I had to get the upper control arms, the rear torsion bar, and then of course my rear seat delete with my huge ass trunk brace, and that's just helped keep the car really composed. I know, it looks really good. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Of course, I had to get it in red. And then to stop the car from burning oil, there's a Mishimoto catch can on order.
There you go.
So that's coming very soon. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go down 108.
Fine by me. Hey.
So, but like I said, this is more of a back roads kind of animal.
No, I hear you.
You know, I mean, I could make it into a highway whore. You know, I could make it into something that'll 40 roll anybody. But you know, I just don't have the time or the money for that right now.
No, I hear you. Especially
cornering,
it's a daily.
Yeah, it's a daily driver. You know, it's not something I can pull the engine out of and just say, you know, screw it. Yeah,
it's me.
Yeah, it's you. You know, this is my only car, so I gotta keep it somewhat reliable, somewhat
enjoyable too. Like that's the biggest thing that I always face now with the Mustang being so built. It's just it's a great car when it works, but when it doesn't, it's down for so long. Yeah,
with something like a build like that, you drive down the road and you're worried. Oh, is my oil pressure okay? Is my engine temperature okay? You know, am I good on coolant? Is my turbo gonna blow up? Is it getting oil? You know, so there's all those little things, you know, and it just makes it less enjoyable.
Yeah, no,
you know, no stance,
it's like a track build essentially.
Yeah, you know, I've never been about stance. I've never been about low. I just love the performance. You know, my dad had a
build.
Yeah, my dad had a C5 Corvette, and that car just had a built NA LS1 5.7, made about 420, 430 wheel, and
that's good.
But the thing was, it was set up so properly. It was lowered a little bit, stiffer suspension, but it was on such good tires that it didn't matter the horsepower.
Yeah, no.
You know, that car could have had 150 horsepower for all you know, because you could mat it around a corner in second gear, and it wouldn't even break loose. You know, I mean, it was just stuck to the ground.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've kind of just been chasing that same sort of experience with this. And I mean, sure, every once in a while you get some nasty torque steer out of the car, but that's only when it decides it wants to break loose.
No, that's true.
Which is not very often. I mean, I can hard launch it in dry weather and it'll hook right up and I'll blow my drivetrain before I, you know, blister the tires. I mean, it only makes about, I'd probably say about 180 wheel torque, 190 wheel torque.
That's so good though. That's really
I mean,
good.
I think they make 170 crank stock, so you figure all the mods I have into it right now with the bigger turbo and it does make and it just does it, you know, it's just happy. It's a happy little car. That's what I love about it, you know. I mean, it's not like, you know, your Mustang. I'm not saying your Mustang's gonna be like this, but it's not gonna be like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you.
No, my car is like, wants to kill me every turn.
Yeah, your car is gonna be like, you know, your car's gonna be at your throat with a knife. This car is, you know, welcome you home.
Come drive.
Yeah, hey, come on, let's go for the drive. Okay, it's got that little happy Italian little mustache. I wonder where this road. I'm gonna take this road. This started out in life as a low horsepower car. It's gonna be a low horsepower car. You know?
Yeah, this is no way around.
I'm gonna be lucky if I crack 300 crank, you know?
Yeah, true.
It's just, that's just the nature of this car, you know? No matter what you throw at it, it's gonna be slow. So, I hate to say it, but that's the truth. So I figured if I can't catch people on the straights, I'll get them in the twists.
Exactly, no, yeah, you literally will.
Oh yeah, and then again, like you with your Mustang, I keep coming back because it's a domestic, because it's a 4.6. Everyone, and I mean everyone, has experimented with that motor.
Oh yeah.
There's so many different options for you as far as what turbo kit you can run, injectors, exhaust.
Yeah, there's literally so many.
The set of wheels for these cars, there's only like 4 or 5 companies that make aftermarket wheels for this car.
Really?
Because of the bolt pattern, because it's such
what's your bolt pattern actually?
4x98.
What the fuck is that?
So
wow.
so far I don't know of any other cars that use the bolt pattern.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like,
sucks.
yeah, I wish it was 4x100. I would run any set of Miata wheels they've ever made ever,
Yeah.
or even Volkswagen wheels. You know, the older Mark III Jettas I think use 4x100.
I wonder if you can get like an adapter though.
You know, you look, but they don't sell them. You'd have to get them machined, and they're like $300 a piece per corner.
At that point, it's like.
At that point, it's like, you know, you might as well just go with the grain and see what kind of wheels they offer.
Yeah.
You know, so. I mean, besides that, the car's been great. It's a good little daily.
Yeah, it seems really good.
Yeah, it's a happy little car. You know, it's not serious. You know, I almost call it comedic. You know, it's almost like a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
It kind of is, to be honest. You see it coming down, you wouldn't expect much out of it.
It's like a little gag, you know. People see a little Fiat coming down the road with a little Euro plate in the front, and they're like, "Oh, that's adorable."
Yeah.
And then you drive by, and the car sounds like a freaking diesel truck,
like,
and it shoots flames. And they're just, you know, you do a double take because, you know, I mean, the car is, you know, when you're outside, it's very loud.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know, and I mean, even in here, you can kind of get the sense. I mean, I've been shifting it about $3,000 so we can have a conversation. But I mean, if I wanted to romp on it a little bit, we pop the sunroof.
Oh my god. That was like nothing.
Nothing. It just makes noise.
Jesus.
You know, sometimes I just feel like it's a little too much noise.
Yeah.
You know,
draws a lot of attention.
It does draw a lot of attention, but at the same time, not all of it is bad. You know, a lot of car enthusiasts, they hear the noises this car makes.
That kid just broke his neck.
Yeah, you know, car enthusiasts, they hear the noises that this thing makes, and they, you know, they look at it and they go, oh, wow, that's a really cool build.
Yeah.
You know, and then you see the, you know, the aesthetics that I've done to it. You know, I'm all about a really good-looking car. You know, I'm really
clean,
OCD about that. Yeah. You know, I want something that nobody's done before. That's why they sell a rear seat delete kit for this. Me and my buddy Mason, we made one for it.
Really?
Yeah, that's all plywood under.
Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, because you did one before you did the carpet.
It's 2x6s and then just a 3/4 inch sheet of plywood, and then we just carpeted over it and stapled it down.
Nice, it looks good.
Put some adhesives.
Yeah, that's what I have to do in my car after rear seat delete.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it really just makes the car.
Yeah.
It really does. You know.
No, I love it. It looks real good.
It's one of my favorite things, just how clean everything in here is. I mean, you know, nobody ever smoked in the car because it was so new when I bought it. I've owned it my whole life. I've owned it its whole life, and I just take care of it. I wash it every week, you know, protect the paint.
You know, it's your build.
Yeah, you know, it's like, at the end of the day, yes, it's a car, it's a mode of transportation, but at the same time, it's, you know, it's something you're passionate about. You know, you pour money into it, you pour your soul into it, you know. So when, you know, when people make fun of your cars, it's like, well, who cares?
Dude, that's I
build.
get that shit so much.
Yeah, I do it well.
Crowd killer. It's like, oh.
Well, crowd killer, that's kind of true.
No,
I mean,
it's
you
funny as
know,
fuck,
this
though,
car's never hit any crowds, but we'll go under the bridge here and we'll make a little bit of noise. I think I saw a cop back there, but I don't really care. And you know, on the downshifts, it makes bangs and stuff. I mean, you know. But this right here is, I drive like an asshole. This is one of the reasons why people don't like this car. It's just. Right now, when it comes down off of boost, it's just very loud.
It's so sweet,
and the blow off is just, you know, it's obnoxiously loud.
Symphony, man.
It really is. You know, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time because, you know, like you said, it does attract a lot of attention. Some good, some bad. But this summer, hopefully, we're getting the front mount done, and we're doing a half cage in the rear, and then harnesses. Because, you know, the bolstering in these seats are not bad. These are good factory seats.
No, these are not bad at all.
You know, I mean, the cloth ones from, you know, the base of Abarth, they're shit. Yeah. They're absolute shit. And I'll trash talk them all day because I've been in them, I've driven them one. They're absolute garbage. They're just flat bottom. It's like you're sitting on a bar stool.
Oh, dude.
You know, at least with
like
these, you got thigh bolsters and then shoulder bolsters. So if you know, if you're a smaller person like me, you know, smaller framed, you fit in the seats really good.
Yeah, I can see it.
Steering wheel is my favorite part of the car.
That is, I love that. Oh, the
flat
notch
bottom,
and
the 10 and 2 notches with the little Abarth logo. I just think everything.
It's a dope steering
The
wheel.
red stitching, it makes the car.
Yeah,
you know?
really sporty.
Yeah. You know, you get your little red stitching everywhere else, you know, on the seats and stuff. And
I love it.
It's just what makes the car unique.
That and you got your little.
I actually put those in.
Did you?
Yeah, I actually put those in. It was like $8.
Oh yeah, you can't beat
and
that.
And there's one in this cup holder too.
Oh, that's
dope. Yeah, there's one in that one. You know, they're just everywhere.
Yeah.
So see, if you let the brakes roll it back a little bit, it's a lot easier.
Yeah. She moves.
A little bit.
For what she is, she moves.
Yeah. You know, for what it is, it really does get out of its own way. You know, I'm impressed over this. Definitely over stock. It's a lot faster.
Yeah, no.
You know, because I've seen stock ones on the highway.
Yeah.
And I probably get them by 3 or 4.
Jesus.
On mods alone. I mean, with the rear seats and stuff, you lose about 30 pounds.
No, that's true.
You know, different mechanical
I still can't
stuff.
believe that even that's like this is.
I know, it's a joke.
It makes no sense.
You know, they consider this. You can sit 5 people. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like children? Like little kids? Yeah.
Infants?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
toddlers.
adults, no way. No.
You couldn't fit 2 car seats in the back though.
No.
You can fit 1 car seat in the back seats of this car.
This
Because
just
the way it
should
was set
only
up
be a
is
two-seater.
it's a bench and then a 40-60 split.
Really?
Yep. That's the way it was. So for a while I had the seats folded down
Yeah, I believe you.
for that performance look, and then I did then I took the seat backs out and just had the bench.
This is nice.
Yeah, then I took the bench out, and that's what you're looking at now. Because without the bench, it was just all bare aluminum under there. It was just, you know, the floor of the car.
Track car.
It did look good.
Yeah,
I put the strut bar in with just the bare floor, and
Yeah.
oh my god, it
Jesus.
looks so good. Yeah.